Hi everyone, it's Phil here from Ashland Leather, and I'm really excited to show you some private stock wallets today, but let's take a look at some of the other items that we're shipping out today. I have several different shell cordovan key cases and key fobs, an intense blue shell cordovan Bugs Moran with a reverse interior, 3 different Tony the Ant wallets, 3 shell cordovan Johnny the Foxes, and 2 shell cordovan Fat Herbies. All right, I'm really excited about these 3 Fat Herbies, and these are gonna be up by the time you see this video on the flash sale page of our website. This first one here, take a look at this incredible piece of black marbled shell cordovan. And these have some brands that have been cut into the leather. Seems like people like the uniqueness of some of these brands. And the inside here, take a look at that figure 8. That is really cool. This Fat Herbie has been hand stitched with a really nice contrasting orange thread, and there's something special about the green and the orange together. That green from the marbled shell cordovan and that orange I think are just perfect. I'll give you one more look at the interior here. And here's another really special Fat Herbie. This one is in black shell cordovan on the outside with a really neat purple thread to it, and it's sort of like an electric purple, really vibrant purple shade on this guy. On the interior, we have some of my favorite leather. This is the teal latigo, and what's unique about this, and Amir, who has made this one, made a really smart choice to cut the measuring machine stamp into the interior on the left side of this Fat Herbie. And the teal latigo is this very vibrant, sort of like baby blue, aqua blue color. And I think it's really nice. The way that these wear in, it gets a lot darker, sort of like all the other veg tan leathers that you experience. But the blue, because it starts off with that blue shade, it turns into a little bit more of like a dark denim color, and that is really cool. This one also has the purple stitching on the interior and 2 different hidden card slots. And this Fat Herbie also really excites me. This is a leather on the outside here called Derby from Horween, and it's very similar to the English tan Dublin leather, but we've tumbled the Dublin and it becomes Derby. So let me say that one more time. If you take normal Horween Dublin and tumble it, it turns into this Derby. And you get to see a lot more of these burst effects in the leather. That's the displacement of the wax that has been finished onto the surface. And you're seeing the highs and lows in the color because we've flexed and sort of creased out all that wax. This one is on top of some brown Dublin as well on the exterior here. And that's really cool. This is actually nut brown Dublin. And on the inside here, this is where we get a little bit more funky. We've got the classic color 8 shell cordovan on the left side with that rare and very nice whiskey shell cordovan on the right. So this Fat Herbie has just about something for everyone. It's got 4 different leathers on it, and I think that's really neat. And all 3 of these are going to be available again on the flash sale page of the website. So if any of these strike your fancy, you can check them out there. I'm not going to do a whole lot of promoting on these other than for this video. So definitely check it out if you're into it. All right, now we're going to get onto some of the stuff that we're shipping out today. And there's 2 Fat Herbies here. This first one you may have seen before. This is a really special texture on a whiskey shell cordovan with a reverse middle piece here. We get to see a little bit of that ink stamp in the middle. And take a look at the interior of this. We have more natural reverse interior for this Fat Herbie. Now this one was a special private stock wallet, and somebody picked this up. It just wasn't for them. The Fat Herbie size was a little bit larger than they had expected. We found a new home for it, and I can't wait for you to have this one. And the other Fat Herbie going out today, this is a classic color number 8 shell cordovan piece on the Fat Herbie. And this is the double reverse. So we have shell and reverse shell on the outside, as well as shell and reverse shell on the inside. This one has also been personalized for DSP, and thank you so much, DSP. And we have one of our special Bugs Morans going out today. This is that intense blue shell cordovan with a reverse interior. There are a couple of these still available. You can find these on the flash sale page of our website. We did a small batch of intense blue shell cordovan with the reverse interior, as well as intense blue shell cordovan inside and out. This one has some really cool dye marks on the interior left here. And let's take a look at 3 different Tony the Ants. This first one, this is black shell cordovan, one of the classic colors of shell cordovan. I really like the sleekness for the black shell, and the way that the light sort of bounces and reflects off of this is just completely fascinating to me. I can sort of rock this back and forth for hours. On the inside of this one, more black shell cordovan, and this is fun to contrast with the other Tony the Ant here. So we have black shell cordovan on the outside with a black reverse interior. And I really like the random dye marks and the Horween ink stamp of the reverse shell cordovan. On the black reverse, it's a little bit more of a green shade, and on the color 8 reverse, it's a little bit more of like a reddish tan that you can see on the inside of this. This is what the color 8 reverse looks like right down the center here. Let me give you a look at this classic color number 8 shell cordovan, Tony the Ant. This one's been personalized for SP. Thank you so much, SP. I really appreciate it. I'll give you one more look at the really nice interior of this one. All right, and we've got a pile of key cases and key fobs today. Let's start off first with the classic color 8 shell cordovan on the vault key holder. We have the other classic shell cordovan color, the black shell cordovan. These two are going out today. And then we happen to have the Lexington key holder. Now this one, the difference between the Vault and the Lexington is that the Lexington has just one little screw post on the top. This will hold 3 keys in the center right there. And there's 2 more Lexingtons to show you. This one is in the rare dark green shell cordovan. It's a really nice forest green shade. And the other green shade that we have is the black reverse. And that's again because the black reverse shell cordovan is a little bit more of this greenish color. And then we have some key fobs to look at. This is a black reverse shell cordovan key fob. Again, with that really nice green shade to it, all sorts of random variation in this color. There's another reverse piece here, but this is color 8 reverse, a little bit more of that orangey reddish tan. And it looks like this one has a nice Horween ink stamp cut right into the back. Here's the color 8 shell cordovan key fob. Really nice smooth piece of shell, that classic color. The other classic color again, the black shell cordovan. Looks really neat on a key fob where you can see all the different texture and the way the light hits this one. That's really neat. And the last one again is that rare intense blue shell cordovan. We had that Bugs Moran going out today. This is the same leather but in a key fob. And this seems to be a day of classic colors because we have more black and color 8 shell cordovan heading out the door. This is one of our most popular wallets right now. This is the 100% color 8 shell cordovan Giant the Fox. Really beautiful piece of dark brown burgundy, color 8 on the outside here, as well as on the inside. And these are tough to get. It's really challenging for us to get the naturally thin pieces of shell cordovan that are required to make the inside of the Giant the Fox. And we're able to do it on another color here. This is the black shell cordovan. And the black shell cordovan has been really fascinating me recently with just how the light hits it. There's something just magical in this leather. So again, it's really hard to get a 100% shell cordovan Giant the Fox. We got 2 here. I have one more to show you. This one's a little bit of a twist. Black shell cordovan on the exterior, but the twist is we have a black horsehide that was custom made just for us by Horween on the interior of this. It actually slims down the thickness of this wallet just by using those thinner horse hides. And that's why we chose them. That's why Horween custom made them for us, is to just get a nice slim wallet that we can reproduce more frequently. It's a little bit harder to get on the shell cordovan. And let me give you a little comparison view of the two together. It's a slight difference, but it is there. So thanks for checking out the video today, including the special Fat Herbies. And I don't know which one I'm going to pick as a stunner. I think all 3 of these are super cool. We got that English tan derby, the shell cordovan on the interiors, this black shell cordovan with the purple thread. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And I've never done a reverse latigo interior. That's the piece on the left here. And this last one, this one reminds me of one of the most popular wallets that we did recently. We had a cigar shell cordovan Fat Herbie with this contrasting orange stitch that I've been getting a lot of messages about. So here's another one in a similar vibe to that. And this one is really cool. So thanks for checking them out. You can find these on the flash sale page. And until next time, I hope you have a good one.